Hey y'all, I know it's been a while since I uploaded any kind of video, but sorry, excuse me. But the reason for that, in case you can't hear my voice, on July 2nd, I got COVID. Yeah, I am part of the statistic of people getting COVID, and so far it sucks. I think I'm better than most people. I would say in general, like I would say, I mean, absolutely for sure that my symptoms are nowhere near as worse as some people, especially if you have to be hospitalized or anything like that. It's especially bad. But for me, I think, I mean, for sure, I can already feel in my voice that it's like a little different because I was like coughing up a lung the first 2 days, and then but I haven't been coughing since arguably yesterday-ish. So, but every day has kind of been a little bit different. Just to talk about my experience a little bit more. I honestly don't even know where I got it. To be honest, the only places I go are like the grocery store, the gym, which could be arguably the hotbed, because right now it's summer and there's like a ton of kids at the gym right now, especially the one I go to. So I mean, either one of them could have brought it in, or just like a regular person that doesn't give a crap, right? I'm not wearing a mask at the gym either because it's a little bit harder to work out. Not that it's impossible, but it's a little more comfortable to not wear one. And then the only thing I can think of is that I went to lunch with a friend on Friday. And that was the only other places I went outside. Yeah, so it sucks. Like, at first I thought I was just a little sick, and I'm like, it's probably nothing. Gave myself a test, and like nothing came out. But then when I start getting sicker, I was like, let's test myself again, because I have a bunch of home tests. And then it came out positive, and I was like, oh, and I tested myself twice just in case, and I'll probably get like a more official one later on. But like at this point, I'm pretty sure I have it, because all the symptoms I have pretty well in line with it, especially as of right now. I've lost all my sense of taste and smell. I mean, the only thing I taste are like the basic taste buds of like sweet, sour, salty, things like that. But I mean, I can still taste some stuff. I think I was having this Soylent earlier, and I can still taste a little bit of the chocolate, but very faintly, like the cocoa. But it's not very strong. Not like the way it's supposed to. And this morning I had some almond toast, or almond butter on my toast, and I can taste a little bit of that too. But it's definitely not like what it used to be. Last night I had some dumplings, and I basically tasted none of it. So I was like, well, this sucks. Like, arguably because of that, like I don't have to eat. Like it'll be a waste of money and time and food for me to like eat, to get like good food, to taste like tasty food, right? Because I'm not gonna taste it, so I might as well just eat whatever the hell, or not whatever the hell, but I might as well just go with more healthy stuff. Because generally I don't eat that stuff a lot, and it'd just be better anyways. Excuse me. So I'm not coughing. I'm just trying to clear my throat. It's still a little raw. Every once in a while it gets a little irritated, but I'm not like coughing like like going nuts like anymore. I still have some congestion. It was really bad last night, but luckily I use a CPAP machine when I sleep, and luckily that also has a humidifier, so it cleared it up like really well when I tried to sleep. But I still have like the sweats. I'm sweating right now, actually. I have the sweats. My energy is like at like a 70%. All I did today was walk to the mailbox, and it's only like a 2-minute walk there and back. And I mean, granted, it was like 80 to like 80 some odd, high 80s outside, and like by the time I got back, I was like sweating. So normally I would not sweat, even if it was like 100. Okay, I wouldn't be. I'd like maybe like have a drop, but I think because of the COVID and like lack of energy, my body was just like, holy crap, you're overloading. I did have a fever on Sunday and Monday, and it was like as high as like 102, like 103 at one point. And I was like, oh shoot. Like because if it's above 104, like you gotta go to the hospital. But luckily it went back down, and as of today, the last time I checked, it was like 98.6. So my fever is gone. I hope, I'm knocking on wood, it stays gone, or it is gone. It's not just like my thermometer. But yeah, it sucks. Like I honestly did not think like I would get COVID. I've been vaccinated. I've been boosted. So, obviously it's not 100%. And like, if you're gonna come here and be like, look, you got the vaccination, you still got COVID. Yeah, like it's not 100% cure, but even if you do get it, like it can definitely still help your immune system. Like I feel like if I didn't get vaccinated, I would either one, be in the hospital, or two, my symptoms would just be worse. Like I'd be in bed like moaning and groaning right now, I think, if I wasn't. But no, I'm just like chilling in my man cave. Luckily I live alone, so I'm just chilling in my man cave. I'm just like watching a crap ton of TV, playing video games, so it's like I still have, like, I could still do like the majority of my like normal day and work, no problem. Well, maybe not no problem, but like it would drain me. Like I don't think like I'll be in the right mindset to like work, but just because like I feel like my overall just like energy levels are just pretty low. But yeah, I mean, so far in this whole shenanigans, it's just like, why me, man? Like, all people, especially like I'm a heart patient, so like this might affect me a little bit harder. Thank God, so far my respiratory it's been fine. The one thing I was afraid of that like some of the symptoms is like hard of breathing and like chest pain and stuff. Like I'm like, no, not me. Like I'm already not good in that area, but so far nothing like that's happened. Luckily, and like I'm like what, out of all my family, like all my brothers have gotten it. My brother's family has gotten it. Like I think both of his kids got twice. Luckily, they didn't have any much symptoms the second time around. But they do, they're kids, so they do a lot. They do a lot of activities. And like I guess like the funny thing is just I don't really go anywhere. Like I don't really do a whole lot. Like I spend most of my time online. And I see friends like, once or twice, like 2 or 3 times a month. It's like not that much. So it's just kind of like, dang, of all people, like I'm the hermit, like, and like I'm the one that gets this. Like, what the crap, dude? And I try to stay pretty safe, but then again, like I'm also like not I didn't maybe take as much precautions as I should have. I have a runny nose. I think that's part of the stuff, but like overall, like I think at this point I'm at day 4, and for some people it's always very different. That's the thing. Like I've talked to, it's interesting. I posted on my Instagram like, oh crap, I tested positive, and like at least like out of like the 10 people that responded, all of them were well wishes. But like at least 5 people were like, oh, I got it too, like right now, or I had it like within a month. And I'm like, damn, dude, like everyone's having this stuff right now. Like, holy crap. It's like, it's so, when people, like, I just want to say, like, everyone needs to take precautions, because this is not like, we're like nowhere near the end of this pandemic. Sorry, I keep making noises. So just be careful out there, and like, yeah, but everyone's just remember that not all the symptoms are the same. In the sense that like not everyone reacts to it different. Everyone does react to it differently. I had like one friend said like, oh, for 2 days he felt like crap and then he was done. He still tested positive, but like he was like back to normal. And I'm like, what the crap? Like, not me right now. Like my taste did not go away till like day 3.5. You know, officially today it's just like gone. And then it's supposed to come back eventually, but you know, which sucks because I love food. Like the one thing I did not lose is like my appetite. You know, because like I'll like watch, like I'll know if like I watch like a food video and I'm like, oh my god, I could use some of that. And I'm like been watching a lot of mukbangs and like I'm like, dude, like that looks so good, but I shouldn't eat any of it because one, it's probably not healthy, and two, like I wouldn't taste any of it anyways, you know. So what's the point? But yeah. Anyways, just a little update on that, and I hope everybody is staying safe and staying healthy out there. You know, just, you know, I can tell you now, like, you know, you don't want this to be a part of your life. Like, you know, if you're just like, oh, if I get sick, I get sick. It's like, it's kind of one of those things. I feel like, you know, you say that now, but the second you do get sick, you're like, shit, I don't want to be sick. You know, like, it's like when you were a kid, like you're always like, oh, I wish I didn't have to go to school. You know, I wish I was sick so that I could just stay home, watch TV or something. You know, but then like the second you actually get sick, you're like, damn it, like I'd rather just be healthy, you know, because like you feel like crap, and I hate feeling like crap. And for me, it's like, yeah, there are moments I don't want to go work, I don't want to go do stuff or do certain things. I'd much rather be doing that thing and be healthy and feel normal and like than feeling like the way I do now. Because I feel like, you know, this might be a little dramatic, but I basically feel like, you know, like I'm half myself, you know, like I don't when I don't feel healthy, I don't feel human in a lot of ways, you know. But that's just me. Anyways, for you guys out there, please stay healthy, please stay safe, stay yourself clean, wear your mask, whatever. Like even if there's like people around you that are like, why are you wearing a mask, dude? Tell them to just shut the F up, you know. And it's like, do you what you need to do to stay safe, because the moment that they get sick or someone else around you gets sick, they're gonna be like, oh shoot, maybe I should have worn a mask more often. You know, I mean, it's not 100%, but it's like, you know, I mean, the argument I hate the most is like, oh, you know, it's not 100%, or it doesn't do it, or they're like, you know, it won't save you from it, like you still get it. It's like, well, like neither does a seatbelt. Doesn't necessarily save you from a car crash, but are you gonna stop wearing one out of nowhere? You know, I think they're only like they're only like effective like 60% of the time. You know, it's like, I mean, you can still get someone pregnant by wearing a condom. Are you just gonna stop wearing it? Or, you know, you can still get STIs by wearing one. Are you not gonna use one? So it's like, it's just dumb. Like people who say crap like that, it's just dumb. Like just because like you have like one instance where like it doesn't happen, like, or it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, you're like, oh well, it doesn't work ever. It's like, no, that's false logic. All right. So anyways, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Maybe it's just the COVID. But anyways, all right, guys, that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys are, you know, doing well. And I'll talk to you guys. Hopefully I'll be back on Warzone this Wednesday, if I feel any better. All right, take it easy.